Hello students. Today we're going to do the second day of evaluating expressions using T-charts, and this is going to be our assignment. So I'm going to talk about what it is that I expect you to do on this particular assignment. Okay. So here are two T-charts. So this is what I'm going to expect. Okay, one, we know that this T-chart says if x is -2, then x minus 5 is what? Okay, so what I would expect out of you, if this is minus, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change subtraction to addition next to its opposite. Now, on your assignment, you're going to have 3 blanks out here to the side that I'm going to expect you to show your work. Okay, so we got to make sure that we show our work. And on the assignment itself, it doesn't have the blanks, but I do expect to see your work, and this is what your work's going to look like. Okay, so where there's an x, I'm going to plug in my -2. So I'm going to take this and we'll do -2 plus -5. And then I'm going to do the math. -2 plus -5 gives me -7. Okay, then I'm going to do the next one because now x is now -1. So I plug in -1 plus -5. Well, -1 and -5 make -6. And then I plug in 0. So 0 plus -5 gives me -5. Now for the remaining answers, you can use the pattern. And you'll notice that right here I'm going -7, -6, -5. So that means I'm increasing by 1. So then this one should be -4, -3. That's what I'll expect to see on this assignment. You are not allowed just to give me these numbers. If I don't see work, I'm going to just count your problem wrong. Okay? So please understand that. And each problem is worth 10 points. So if you do not show me this work, I will count your problem wrong, even if your answers are correct for not showing the work, because that's part of the instructions. So let's look at another one here. So this one says, if x is -2, then -2x plus 2 is what? Okay, so this is what I'll expect to see. -2 times, well, our first x is -2, plus 2, and then we do the math. Now you can do that math in your head or you can do that math on the calculator. It is strictly up to you. But I must see this work. Okay, even if there are no lines, I still need to see the work for the first 3 x values of every T-chart. So -2 times -2 is 4, plus 2 gives me 6. So then I'm going to plug in -1. So -2 times -1 plus 2. Well, -2 times -1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. And then my x is now 0. So -2 times 0 plus 2. Well, -2 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 gives me 2. So what's my pattern? I'm decreasing by 2. So that means the next one would be 0 and then -2. That's what I'm going to expect to see on this homework assignment. Okay, so on each one of your problems, you're going to get 9 of them. Okay, so you're going to have one right here. So what I'll expect to see is the work for the first 3 x values on each T-chart. So please make sure you show that. If you do not, what did I say is going to happen? It will be counted wrong. So you're going to have these 6, and then there'll be 3 more that I need you to do. Okay, now those of you that are in class, you're going to get a paper copy. For those of you that are Model B and C, what you're going to need to do is you'll either need to, on notebook paper, copy down the T-chart. So you would do, okay, so this first one right here is -2 through +2, x plus 4. So you'll write x, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, x plus 4. Show me the work for the first 3 x values, and give me those values right there. You'll just copy it on a sheet of notebook paper. Then you'll do number 2, and so on and so forth. And then you need to attach all of this to Google Classroom. Okay? So, until tomorrow, I'll see you later.